Discretion is advised.
If you feeling like a pimp, the niggas call pimp.
Awesome Sauce! Hello, this is Awesome Sauce Radio. I am your host, Blind Out of Wonders, the comic pimp. Please check out the replay on Demon Seed Radio at www.demonseedradio.com. Also, please check out all the other amazing shows here on the Undercover Capes Network. I love you guys. I'd like to thank our sponsors, 98 Wednesdays. You got your comics and a guaranteed 98 Wednesday, each and every Wednesday. Tell them Blind Out sent you. Also, Exotica. Exotica comes back to Chicago April 30th through May 1st. And that's Thirst to Europe Exoticas, the sexiest convention on God's green earth. Also, Big Apple Comic Con returns to the New Yorker Hotel on March 26, 2022. Go to bigapple.com, tell them Blind Adam sent you, and check us out on the New Yorker Hotel on March 26th. And you see all your sex toys. Bad Dragon's got all your sex toys. Rabbits, Itatsies, dragon-shaped dildos, all that good stuff. Tell them about it on the site. You go to www.bad-dragon.com. Also want to give a shout out to my boy Alien Rob. Throw up tornadothemovie.com. And remember, you don't need sight to have a vision. And now I want to bring in the sexiest co-host in comic book speculation, autumnsouth. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you guys doing tonight?
I can't complain.
Good. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Welcome to Awesome Sauce Radio. And what are we doing tonight, Adam?
I don't think our guest is here yet. We're supposed to be having Dakota Charms.
We have Dakota Charms. Yes, we do, as our
What's that?
Our special guest tonight.
Yeah. I don't think she's here yet.
It's quite all right. We will wait for her.
All right, so how's your week been so far?
So far, it was good. We got a lot of snow. Got about a foot snow here. It was on Monday, I think it was whenever it snowed. But yeah, everything's been canceled. Been kind of snowed in and hanging out, working.
Yeah, I hear about it. I lost power on Monday. I got it back like Monday night.
Yeah.
And, just been doing a thing, setting up some stuff for the podcast in the near future. And doing some writing.
Can we talk about the movie, says Vax's Media? What movie? What are we talking about? We talking about Pornado?
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking not Pornado. I was talking about my best friend's birthday, Triple X.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I wrote that. That's not only not written, and it's going to be edited by the end of the week. And I'll be ready to cast a girl and then go from there.
Does Vax's, do you want to talk about Pornado?
Yeah, we can talk about
He wants me to talk about Pornado. Somebody in the comments said that they wanted to talk about Pornado.
All right.
So I have actually been doing video calls with Rob like every week since Exotica, and we got our new stuff for Exotica.
Do those calls on Wednesday, and he normally updates me on Thursday.
Exactly. Yep. And we have new people on. We're gonna have Misty, and I love Misty so much. She's great. We're gonna have her on our show too, right?
Yeah, I believe, God willing, February 2nd, Misty will be on.
That's gonna be awesome. Love her. She does like TikToks, the adult content. She cams stuff like that. She's really fun. She does music, and she's really good at her music, stuff like that. So it's gonna be pretty awesome to have her on here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're working on getting some Tornado action figures and most of the main cast. I actually have to send Rob a link that I found for that.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't wait to have action figures, all types of merch. Yeah, we're in the process of coming up with a symbol for Venus Vortex and her outfit and what she's wearing and her little symbol that's on her underwear and stuff like that. So, Rob basically gave me and my manager free will to do what we wanted as far as like creation process. So we're gonna work on that. Hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be super awesome. I have some ideas in mind, but I'm not sure yet.
Like I said, there's not much my character can do. I'm just a newscaster, and I'm doing the intro tribute to Raven Bay. God rest her soul.
Yeah, you'll probably be standing next to some hot babes that get sucked up into my tornado madness from the spaceship. So
I think I'm getting killed in the sequel. So I think is how.
I'm pretty sure that any sample undies. Yeah, of what? Whose undies?
Samples? What the fuck?
Listen, I just saw pop up. Who said that? Who was it? It said Vortex. Oh, do I have any sample undies? Oh, okay. So what it is I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do some type of like double V situation that is supposed to be on the front of the panties, and then what happens is like that is a key that pops out and somehow like unlocks the like end of the world, some situation like that. I don't know, but apparently Evan hits into Venus Vortex. Her underwear like is the key. Yeah, so something along the lines of there. It's a lot of.
Yeah, I have to reach out to Evan. I haven't spoken to him since Exotica.
Exactly, I haven't.
No, I take that back. I wished him happy Hanukkah, and then.
We talked to him a couple times on the podcast. We're still working with him, so
yeah,
it's coming up, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, I was working on a deal to have him sign a couple of Captain America shields because he was in a Captain America porn parody.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
That sounds awesome.
So I was gonna hook up some shield. Yeah, it looks like Dakota's no showing tonight for some weird reason.
Oh, she's no showing?
That's what it feels like.
Oh, really?
Give her a few more minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And, I guess you play any cool games this week?
Me playing games? What games did I play this week? I think, honestly, the only thing that I've been playing this week is Roblox. I got
Roblox.
Roblox? What is Roblox? It's just games that my children play. And they love it, and they conned me into playing it. It's just phone games for your phone. You're just like, you have your little avatar, and you do like, they have like different worlds and stuff that you can go play in. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's quick, easy, and on my phone. So I usually find myself like flipping it open and just playing it for short periods of time and then putting it away. But as far as like on my PC games, I haven't played anything recently. I haven't had the time to.
You've been binge watching Riverdale.
I have been binge watching Riverdale on
awesome
Netflix.
So I am obsessed with that show. I love it. I will drink the bathwater of Madeline Petch, the actress that plays Cheryl Blossom. I'll eat the corn out of her poop. I may be blind. I'm not that blind. Madeline Petch is hot.
I love it. I'm more of a Veronica lover. Like, I love Veronica. I think she's hot as shit. Love her.
What season are you up to?
What season am I up to? 5 right now.
Okay.
I've watched like season 5, episode 3 or something like that. Number 1. Right after, I don't want to spoil it, but I feel like everybody has watched it. I know. Adam will inhale a fart and blow it out his nose. Yes. Actually, just put your lips up.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna get jars.
He's gonna suck a fart out her butt.
I'm gonna fart in a
He
jar,
would.
and whoever wants to be my 175th follower on the Awesome Sauce Radio presented by Blind Adam YouTube channel will get a free jar of farts.
I feel like we should model your farts.
No, we are going to. What we're going to do is we are going to contact the actress that plays Cheryl Blossom. What did you say her name was?
Madame Patch.
Well, I message her and we will have her be the AdamsAnalVirginity.com sponsor, like the face of it. And I'll be like, listen, this is what we want.
All right.
We're going to raise all this money.
Let's try to keep her on the PG side of things so we can maybe get her for a future episode.
Oh.
However, if you want to see a great Archie Comics porn parody, it was put out by Wood Rocket Productions. It's called Beaverdale. It stars April O'Neil.
Oh, he's okay. Beaverdale. Oh, he's on it. My manager is already looking it up. He's like doing the research.
It's amazing. And there's this one scene with Jughead and Ethel Mertz in the Pops.
Yeah.
And they keep Jughead, the character, is like, no, I'm not sharing my food. And I was like, I don't want your food. And it's just an amazing, it's one of my favorite parodies.
I love that. Love that so much. Now I'm going to have to go watch it.
Yeah, so, I've been watching Boba Fett. I'm all caught up now.
Yeah. I just got so distracted with Riverdale on Netflix that I haven't watched anything else.
That's a good distraction.
Adam's favorite food is ash jelly.
Wait, what? What's this about ash jelly?
Your favorite food is ash jelly.
No, heck no.
Do we even know what ash jelly is? Does anybody know what?
In the brain.
Blossom ash jelly.
Oh, it's maple ash jelly.
Maple ash jelly.
Maple blossom ash jelly.
Okay, we can deal with that.
He can get hip with maple blossom ash jelly.
Why not?
Why not?
And just like Gary's like, I'm never gonna manage this blind idiot's career. Why did we agree to let Autumn come on this show? It's a train wreck each and every week.
Oh my!
We've been in worse, like conversations about the vertical bacon sandwich.
Oh yeah, that was just our conversations get really. He's talking about Adam loves to walk around moist. Oh my goodness, moist. Oh yeah, I had
the greatest producer.
I'm not
Guys Green Earth, Al Mega. Who you send them an address, give them something, and it's just no, I'm not getting moist right now. My ass is tight.
Listen,
and we will make mad money with ass butter T-shirts.
Ass butter. You could have ass butter. Ass butter would be a selling point. I mean, it can't be any worse than like the cum facial cream that I saw. There was a
wait, what? Cum facial cream?
Yeah, it was one of those websites where you sell like your underwear and socks and like worn clothes, this, that, and the other. This girl was selling men's face cream that had her cum in it. So I guess she squirted inside the face cream or whatever she did. But she was like, my cum infused face cream. Now you can smell like my pussy anywhere you go by just rubbing it on your face.
Okay.
And she was like selling it like in little jars.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right, I'm gonna ask one of the questions I was gonna ask you and Dakota.
Did it fight acne?
It sounds like that might be good for acne.
Yeah, like women's cum face cream.
I know, cum facial, it's gotta be natural.
It's good for the skin.
Johnny Knoxville with horse cum.
Yeah. It's good. It penetrates the skin. It makes your skin baby soft.
Vampires or werewolves?
What?
Al, bring up the Twilight movie poster, please. Who do you think gets more pussy? Vampires? Or werewolves?
Vampires. I don't. Then again,
I don't know what kind of vampires. If we're talking about Twilight vampires or pussies.
Oh,
no, but I'm saying who gets the Cullens definitely get a shit ton of pussy, but that's because they were hot as shit. But then you have the werewolves over here that
like lumberjack.
Yeah, that like work out and like are not lanky and cold and basically dead. So maybe a werewolf gets more pussy because they still feel like a living person.
Well,
maybe.
See, how could the vampires get more pussy because they would just eat them before they fucked them?
But that doesn't.
But wouldn't they like hypnotize them first?
Yeah, I think so. It depends on
maybe?
what movie type vampire you're looking for. If you're going like Twilight vampire or you're going Queen of the Damned vampire.
Queen of the Damned had some hot vampires in it.
Like True Blood vampire.
Yeah, like you can still fuck, but it's just, harder for them. But like in Twilight, I guess whenever you find your person, since that was considered his person, it was harder for him to, I guess, have sex with her because he wanted to eat her or something like that. I'm not really sure. But you would think werewolves, like, since they still have their body heat and they still look like real people and they're buff because they're werewolves, maybe they would get more pussy. But then vampires can hypnotize people. So it really could be either one. We just have to do a poll.
All right. So everyone is in the audience. Put your comments. What do you think? Vampires or werewolves? Who gets more pussy?
Mm.
And there's a vampire that looks like Anna Paquin. They can do whatever they want to me. Or Deborah Ann Wall.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more of a like Queen of the Damned vampire, but that movie is one of the best vampire movies that there is.
I don't recall Queen of the Damned for some reason.
A werehound. What the hell's a werehound?
Me.
Oh, okay.
I'm half man, half were.
Dun dun dun.
Werehound. What the heck?
Awesome sauce.
Al, bring up the Clerks movie poster. Are you familiar with the sexual act called the snowball?
The snowball? What's the snowball?
Actually, it was introduced in the movie by the greatest filmmaker of all time, Kevin Smith, in the movie Clerks. And it's basically where a guy gets a blowjob.
Okay.
The girl he comes in the girl's mouth, and the girl kisses him and spits the cum back into his mouth.
It's called a snowball?
Yeah.
I mean, cum swap, whatever. I mean, yeah. I could get hit with that. That would be.
You ever heard of the pterodactyl?
I don't know what the pterodactyl is. What's the pterodactyl?
Yeah, what's a pterodactyl?
Two dicks.
Two dicks at one time. Two dicks going like this, jerking them off, and then.
Or the skier.
Oh yeah, that one's this one.
Yeah, the skier is also squatting on a dick too.
Oh my god. Listen, that voice in the background, I'm sorry that it just talks too much. My apologies.
Okay.
TMI, exactly. Hashtag TMI.
Yeah, everyone hashtag Awesome Sauce Radio, TMI, in the Twitters.
Yes, hashtag
TMI. Too much information?
TMI, Awesome Sauce Radio.
So who do you think gets more pussy, Superman or Batman?
I don't know. Probably Batman. I don't know. Because Batman, Superman is Superman, though. I mean, Superman has his like regular job.
That's true, but he my question is, how does Superman get laid? If he has impenetrable skin, why didn't he just like rip a woman's vagina apart?
True. I mean, I guess depends on if he control it or not. I guess
That's
like
true.
he would just like
I'm thinking like in the heat of the moment when you're just like bam, bam, boom.
yeah.
He just like winds up accidentally crushing the poor woman.
He would just like crush her completely, like crush her bones. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I suppose it's
Probably I would
maybe
say
the kryptonite
Batman.
condom.
Batman has a shit ton of money. He's rich. Like,
That's true. That is his superpower.
yeah. So
And he's got the car. Dig
exactly.
the car.
I don't know. Yeah, Batman. I'm gonna go. My final answer is Batman.
Okay.
So who else can we? Who else? Who gets more pussy? Dumbledore or Professor Snape?
I go with Professor Snape.
Definitely Professor. I was gonna say that. I don't know though. Like Dumbledore.
Dumbledore could be a pimp, man.
Yeah, he could be a pimp. The whole time I thought I heard that J.K. Rowling's actually admitted that Dumbledore was like a gay character. Who gets Papa Smurf? Duh. You know that he has like, well, no, just kidding. Papa Smurf lives in a town where there's only one girl. And
Yeah,
that
how
is
does
not
that
his
work?
daughter. Right?
Do they just throw like straws in the Smurf jar and like that's the Smurf that's got to blow every day? All
Yeah.
day?
Like Smurfette is the only girl, right?
Yep.
I think so. So
But didn't
everybody
they make like a
fucks
younger version
Smurfette.
of Smurfette in later seasons?
I'm not sure. Fine, the retard. What? Who's Gary the retard?
Wait, what? Where's Gary the
Is that
No,
you?
it's Gary the special person. I can't see. We can't.
The
Dude, all the
special
bullshit
person.
PC police. We can't say retard no more. Because everyone's going to be politically correct.
Oh, from Howard Stern.
Sensitive. Everyone's feelings get hurt with every little word these days. God, you listen to any recent episode of Howard Stern. It's Gary the special person now.
You are Gary the special person.
Not back when I was in the whack pack. It was Gary the retard.
Oh, yeah.
And Wendy. They're cool dudes, though.
Mm. So what do you have planned for the rest of the week, Adam?
I had planned for the rest of the week. Tomorrow I'm going to do laundry. And I'm going to clean the house because my nieces are coming over for the weekend.
Laundry is the death of me. It's the epitome of my demise. Honestly.
I hate it.
Fuck it. I hate laundry too. I really do.
I actually look at the basket and I was like, okay, it's overflowing to the point where it's way too visible now, even for me.
Exactly. Like I'm fine with like the actual doing and folding part because I can pay someone to wash and fold my laundry. I have not yet figured out a way like who I can pay to put it away for me. Like, should I make my kids do that and just pay them like a couple dollars?
Isn't that what all parents do?
Because I don't want to put like I hate putting it away. Once it gets there, it's nice and folded. I get it from the laundromat. Like if I want to take it and have them fold it, because they'll fold it and you just pay them like per pound or whatever, and they fold it all neatly. Everything's the same, like spacing apart. It's beautiful. And like for my OCD self, I'm like, yes, this is what I want. I get it home and then it just sits there because I don't want to put it away. So I also have to employ somebody to come into my house and just their one job is to put my laundry away, I guess.
All right, I'm either in the Maryland area. I'll stop by and do that.
I was going to come put my laundry away.
Yeah,
Why
not?
does it say Adam got molested by midgets on my screen? That's what I want to know. Who's responsible for that?
I have no clue who that is. What type of midgets are we talking? Are we talking Bridget the midget?
Adam's dog is his butler.
That dog is an asshole.
Wait, you have a dog, an asshole dog. I love that.
My dog either gets way too excited or just wants to sleep all the time.
Yeah.
So what is the if Al can show the pictures of McDonald's and Burger King?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the best fast food to have after sex?
Definitely McDonald's. 100%.
McGriddle's in the house.
Yeah, I am not a big Burger King fan just because I don't like the taste of the burgers. I think, well, McDonald's.
The one thing that Burger King has that's really great is the chicken fries.
Yes, chicken fries are my go-to whenever I'm at Burger King and I have to order something. But like as far as a burger, Burger King has that weird grill flavor, and I honestly, it feels like it's like a fake smoked flavor to me personally whenever I taste the burger. So I don't fuck with it because I don't like it. So I'm always just McDonald's all the way. Just plain ass cheeseburger. Does the trick every time.
Like I said, my favorite thing from McDonald's is McGriddles.
Yeah. I mean, I like the bacon.
McGriddles and fries.
Yeah. Bacon and cheese bagel. Regular cheeseburger. Just like nothing on it. Only ketchup. Like that's my order for McDonald's.
All right. Now that Family Guy thing, Family Guy joke with pickles just popped into my head.
Yeah, I'm like, no pickles, no onions, no mustard. It's literally
God help you if I see pickles.
Adam loves anything between buns. Dun dun dun.
Okay. Hey,
Look,
this is the most active the comment sections have there been. He's been sending me all these beautiful things.
Exactly. I'm just commentating on what.
Like I said, let's give another. I also want to everyone be serious for a minute and pray for the nemesis, David Howard, my man in the chair, one of my best friends in the Comic Crusaders family. He's sick again with another theater, and he's been fighting sickness for the past month and a half. So if we can all just send him some positive vibes and good thoughts, that would be highly appreciated. Love you, Dave. Please get better soon, man.
For sure.
No,
Dun, dun, dun. So yeah.
So this is something I was thinking about as I was reading XBiz and AVN. What do you think is the perfect age to enter the industry? 18 or 21?
What, to start making porn?
Yeah.
I would say 18 because that's when you can start. It takes a while.
Yeah.
So the sooner you start, the more experience you'll have, which is always good. And then by the time you're like early 20s, you should be good enough to make a good name and stuff for yourself. You'd be able to make stuff that people actually see and like. So I would say the sooner the better, but honestly, depends on the person, I would say, because
okay, that's fair enough.
A lot of people can get roped into doing a lot of stuff that they
don't want to do.
And they're too young to still kind of differentiate the two, I guess.
Yeah.
The job is a lot harder than what people think it is.
That it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll find that out whenever you become a porn star. I don't know.
Okay. When I'm the Stevie Wonder of porn.
Exactly.
I'm the one at AVN.
You never know.
And then I'm going to go to my ex-fiancée who told me I would never amount to anything and take the AVN and shove it up her butt.
Thumbs down. All right, Vaxis says, what is Adam's favorite adult-themed comic?
Sherry Comics. It's a character called Cherry Pop-Tart, and it's basically like just imagine Archie, but with all the sex in it. And it's a really amazing book by Larry Wells.
Okay.
Actually, they just did a Kickstarter recently.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. And if anyone wants to pick up a book, it's called Funny Book Number 1, which is her first appearance, which is really tough to find. A really fun series.
Cherry Pop-Tart. Okay. All right. I'm going to look that up.
I also like a book called Faithless, which was written by Brian Azzarello. That came out in the last 2 years.
Okay.
And
Sounds
this
good.
has I think issue 4 has a beautiful variant by Jenny Frison.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a story of, a girl named Faith,
Mm-hmm.
trying to discover her place in the world. Really great book.
Okay.
I think Black Kiss is another great adult-themed comic. Any of the Archie books from the 60s that had sexual innuendo in it. Like, there's the most infamous one is Betty and Me, number 16.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's Betty on the cover, and it's like, I had to beat off a bunch of guys just to get to you, Archie. There's another one, which is my favorite. I'm actually just bought a copy on eBay yesterday.
Yes.
Hey, how's it going, Autumn?
Good. How
Hey,
are you?
Lucas, you're able to make it.
The best adult theme comic right now is Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy and their
Is
animated
that the
whatever
E
thing.
being killed for?
Every time I turn around, they're like waking up, out of bed after just doing the do, man. They're just living their best lives right now, man. Freaking, and it's awesome, but it's kind of weird. So what I'm scared of is that they're going to translate whatever they got going on in the comic to an animated series. Because I mean, look what they've been doing. Because like every time I turn around, anytime Harley Quinn's in any of these animated series, it just turns like really dark real quick, man. Like she done raped Nightwing and Batman, and she's a sexual predator, man. That's all I gotta say, man. So
I would sit with the HBO Max animated series. Some of that stuff.
Yeah, I didn't catch most of the show because I was trying to catch up on my reading. Yeah, Autumn, what are you watching right now?
What am I watching right now? I'm finishing up
Other than yourself.
all of Riverdale that is currently on Netflix is what I've been watching.
Really? Is it good? Because the first season was weird. It was weird and good for its time, but then the second season, I was like,
it gets weirder. It's very like Pretty Little Liars and Scream Queens mixed together. And there's a lot of drama. But it's super duper cool. Like once you get vested into it, you're watching the whole thing. Doesn't matter. Like I would say by season 2, you're already like in it to win it. You're about to watch the whole thing.
Talking about
like every year they always their musical episodes are off the chain.
Exactly. Yeah, they have like they do like the spin-off, musical type episode, which is always a banger. So yeah.
And what's the High School Musical? Nah, if I wanted to watch High School Musical, I would watch High School Musical, man. I don't need all that.
There's Pitch Perfect.
It depends on what you're watching, because I used to be a big fan of Glee. Like I watched all of that, but now I can't even stand to watch a little bit of singing. I don't know.
Yeah. What about now? Have you guys been watching Naomi at all? Maybe off your reader.
No, I haven't. Honestly, I haven't had access to Netflix in like a couple months.
Yeah,
now,
it's on. Yeah, it's on Hulu, but it's a little weird. It's a little weird in that so for instance, so Naomi, first of all, is a character that just popped up 2-3 years ago, and then all of a sudden she's already got her own series and everything. And writing by Michael Bendis, right? We give him a pass because his daughter is black. I think his wife is black or something like that. Say okay.
He adopted a daughter who's African American.
Right. So the problem is that you could tell that the dialogue is written by a 40-year-old Caucasian male because the stuff that she says, it sounds like something that somebody overheard another black woman hearing who was trying to act black. So it was like, oh yeah, that's my jam and all that. So it was just like, oh my, it was
I watched up to episode one, and your head popped in, your voice popped in my head. I was watching it from Drunken Chat the other night. So I see what Lucas is talking about now with her speeches.
Yeah, did you see my eyes roll in my head? It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, all right, now I understand what he was talking about, because that doesn't sound like any black teenager I have ever had the privilege of being around.
Well, I mean, then I would question like, okay, like how many black teens are you hanging around, Adam? I don't think we want to go down that route.
Amazon, stop. Hey, I used to be back in the day. I used to be a
Back in the day. Once again,
Back in the day. I say that too. Back in the day.
Yeah, right. So back in the day when Adam was like 18 or 19, that was 20 years ago.
Actually, it was 30 years ago.
30 years ago. See, that's even that's a whole
Listen, the early 2000s is considered vintage now. So
yeah, true that.
It was definitely its own cultural point. I'm just disappointed that kids are still wearing their pants around their ankles with their underwear showing. It's weird, you know.
That's what I mean. I feel like I don't see much of that, honestly, where I live anymore. But then again, I'm not a teenager, so it might be different in school.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It went from skinny jeans to people wearing their pants around their ankles again. But and that's whatever. Kids are going to do what kids are going to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't want to see is some 40-year-old dude fucking still doing that.
Oh no.
I understand. I'm like, dude, like kids are kids, man. But if you're 40 years old doing that's fucking public nudity, man. You gotta freaking show that shit up. I mean, like, where the fuck is your belt at, my man? Like
just do better. You need to just do better. Like, you should know better.
Yeah, this was like, hey, this is a Comic-Con. There are kids here. Come on, man, get it together.
Yeah.
So Adam, so I can tell you that this was one of the best reading weeks for comics in a long time, man.
I just started my pile this week. I read Nightwing 88 so far.
Yeah, so Autumn, if there was ever a week for you to freaking stop by your LCS or this was a really good week. A lot of freaking good stuff, man. I just got done reading the Defenders, which is with like Doc Strange and the Red She-Hulk, whatever, and it really ties into what's going on with Thor and Jane. What's her name? Jane, whatever, the one who was Thor. Yeah. It's weird. It's going to get really interesting. I haven't gotten to like the Hulk stuff yet, but it's definitely freaking good. So Autumn, what's going on in your life, man? How's everything going? How's Pornado? Still freaking doing the marketing for all that stuff?
Yep, still talking Pornado, still figuring stuff out.
Excuse me, Autumn. I knew there was because I haven't talked to Rob yet this week. We gotta get Lucas a cameo.
What? I didn't hear a word you said.
So we have to get Lucas. Lucas wants a cameo in Pornado.
Oh, of course.
I want to be the man in the chair or some shit like that. It's like, yeah, that looks like porn to me, and then the roll credits.
Yeah, it's not even really a porn. It's like your hard R type. It's supposed
so what you're saying is I won't get kicked out of
the,
I won't get freaking excommunicated from the Catholic Church for that shit. Okay.
No.
I'm an alien that makes tornadoes.
You're an alien that makes tornadoes. So what you're saying is it's not just a apocalyptic movie. It's not just a porno or adult type thing. There's also not just sharks. There's aliens in this bad boy as well.
Correct. Yes, because we want to bring it everywhere. We want to be able to promote it everywhere, bring it everywhere. So it's not going to be your porno. So are you guys going to go for the Asian market? Because China, that's the biggest market. So of course,
you might have to have. I don't know. You're going to have some Asian, adult stars on there, or maybe I don't know. Shoot some of the locations in Asia somewhere.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
mean, that would be super cool. That
It
would be
would be.
super cool. I don't know yet.
That's
So
above our pay rate.
I do not know.
That's,
That's a
like
question
a Jay and Rob thing.
for our alien Rob. Yeah, true. Yeah, but Portney, it's going to be super awesome. There's a lot of good talent in it, a lot of creative people, and it's going to be really cool.
Yeah. Vexus Media is asking, hey, Autumn, do you think Coheed and Cambria will make a movie based on the comics? I'm not
Yes,
even sure what that is.
100%. I think that I feel like if you don't know who Coheed and Cambria is, they are Claudio Sanchez. He writes comics for Evil Inc. and he does the Amory Wars, which is his series of comic books. And they are like, I honestly think that Netflix probably already picked it up somewhere. I feel like it's already being worked on, but
So,
that's just because they went from having like no comic book or like really like okay comic book art to like it being astronomically like improved over a period of time, and then like it looks incredible now. And I just honestly, they make it's a band, but they also in cohesion with their music make comic books. So yeah,
so
like
tell me
the
what I'm looking at. It looks like somebody is shooting a scene or something like that, or
yeah,
improving
like
a scene.
that for the music videos, that's the type of graphics and stuff
Uh,
that they're using just for their music videos. So I'm like, if they can pull that off, they can make some type of, you know, animated type, CG type.
yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I mean, I guess this
Yeah,
is
I
a
mean, you see that art, like that is a badass type series. Like there's spaceships, there's,
and this is just an album cover. Is that
yeah,
correct?
that's just the
Oh,
album cover. And that's what I'm
huh.
saying. It turned they're putting out that type of album covers and don't want to give anybody any information if they're putting out like movies or working on a series or anything. They're very hush hush about it. But we've been waiting on it for a long time, and it's a
They
really
must
good story. Really good
they
story.
they must get their ideas from a bad idea. So there's a company out there called Bad Idea,
Hmm.
Yep.
uh, and their whole marketing thing is no marketing. They don't want to tell people what the story is about. They don't want to tell you like when it's coming out. None of that stuff. They're just like,
Oh
hey,
no, like
everybody.
They're gonna tell you
yeah,
everything to the day it comes out.
exactly. And that's honestly, I swear that's what they do because on like Coheed and Cambria's like Instagram page and Twitter page, like automatically on their website the other day, it just came up with a countdown. Like I didn't know he didn't give any information to like what the countdown was for, like anything on any of his social medias. It just popped up. It was a countdown, and then like the next day he posted on Twitter about his album coming out, like giving everybody these hints and like doing all this weird shady shit to like release a comic or release a new CD or something. It's really funny. It's a great story though.
Weird.
Like, yeah, like Coheed and Cambria are like two separate individuals, but they're a couple. And like Coheed has some crazy like Wolverine claw, bionic arms. And then Cambria, she can read minds and stuff, and they go fight different, um, like
So how
different
did
bad
you
guys and shit like that.
come upon these guys? Because they're just music,
Oh my
right?
gosh, the teenager like Warp Tour back in the
Warped Tour
day,
back in the day.
back in the day when there was Warp Tour.
I used to
I
be a
heard
skater in
that.
Warped Tour.
Yeah, I just heard the there's a
Vexus
new
Via says
concert
he
coming up.
has some Asian stars on the cast. Who is
Yeah,
so who is Vexus Media?
that's my manager.
Ah, okay. Nice.
So if you
What's
see him
up,
pop
Eric?
in or you hear the guy talking in the background, that's who that is. He likes to put his 2 cents in. I think we do. I don't know who the Asian star is.
All right, so you know what? I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to actually like
I would
look and
actually
see.
either have to look it up or, talk to Rob when I talk to him tomorrow.
So
How's your
what?
weekend, Lucas?
But honestly, shooting anything in like a Asian place
Yeah, I
or
mean,
like some type of themed area would be really cool.
yeah,
Who
because
knows?
that's the only way you want to get a license now. Because China is denying a lot of the Marvel movies. They're not letting them play over there, just because you have to. Usually, you're supposed to wait uh till like just 3 months out of the freaking year before it's even allowed to play in China, right? So it was like usually like June, July, and August, right?
Yeah.
And usually like right after that time, then whatever can freaking play. They don't care where. But that time passed, and they still haven't been allowing a lot of the Marvel movies to be playing, which they don't care anyway, right? Because the Chinese people love them and everything. They are hacking like a mother. They are all over the pirated freaking sites. They're all over there, so they could care less if it's in the theater anyway.
Mhm.
Um, but it's just interesting, and I don't know whether that's why Marvel's losing a lot of money because they're not getting that profit margin from over there. But I have a feeling it's definitely freaking hurting them
Mhm.
in some way. Man, so all I can say, ladies and gents, if you're trying to type in tornado, don't freaking type it in wrong because all types of other crazy stuff comes up.
There's 2 N's,
Yep.
porn, and then NATO.
Okay, porn.
And type in
Don't
the
type
movie
in.
afterwards. Just
TornadoTheMovie.com is the actual TornadoTheMovie.com. Look at that.
Oh, I don't have a heart attack and my kids have to freaking go through my computer for shit. Man, just this one search is jacking my shit all up, man. So
Sorry
I
about
see
that.
that. So there's the tornado, the movie, but not porn. Huh? Yeah.
Did you find it?
No. They are straight up trying to push me to tornado.
Interesting.
Are you on Google? I swear it's the
Yes.
first thing that comes up. The second thing is abduction wine. So that's Alien Rob. And then the third is Evan. I mean, at least whenever I type it into Google. But who knows?
Now tornado.co comes up.
Yeah, tornadothemovie.com. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm just gonna have to search later with the lights on down low. Yes,
Oh,
man,
it's not
this is
that.
just. I mean, it's just that wow. There's an anime called Tornado.
Interesting.
I would believe that.
Cause hell, why not?
Speaking of anime, have you guys watched any new anime recently?
I am currently watching. What's this called? It's this old. It's this remake from this. This. It's not a remake, but it's. I think it's from 2008 or something like that. And what they did was they gave it English. Uh, they talked over it in English,
Mm-hmm.
and what they were saying is just freaking ridiculous. Yeah, but I
Oh,
can't.
they dubbed it. Like, is it really bad?
It's not bad. It's just funny, man. It's like, oh, these are little kids. These little kids aren't supposed to be saying that. I can't.
Yeah, when you think about like what they're actually saying compared to what they're doing is probably yeah.
I actually rewatched Akira this week.
Yeah.
For the first time after watching it in years, and it still holds up.
Huh. Yeah, I can't find it, but
I'll send you a link sometime during the week.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I usually go to HBO Max if I'm trying to watch a new anime because they have like Crunchyroll and stuff like that on there. So I just find something new to watch.
I've been watching the old South Parks.
Okay.
Any of you
Yeah.
guys seen the South Park post-COVID special?
A COVID special?
Yeah, the
Is that what
South
you
Park
said for South
post-COVID.
Park?
Yeah. They did 2 specials. About making fun of the whole COVID culture and lockdowns. They're hysterical as fuck.
It's all right. It's funny until freaking Omicron started popping back up.
Yeah, no, and
It
the
stopped
weird
being
thing was
funny as
it
fuck.
popped up the day after the first part of that aired.
It's like, oh man.
Like, I don't know who on this cast would be Asian.
It's probably like a normal American name, like, hey, my name is Karen Saposky. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What?
The whole meet the cast page has changed.
No, it hasn't. Looks exactly the same.
It looks different than the way I looked at it like a month ago.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. tornadothemovie.com if you want to check it out. If you want to look at the cast and the filming info, there's what else is on there? There's a teaser, cast info, media, contact information, all kinds of stuff on there. You'll see who's in the cast and
I know to go to Tornado Twitter at Tornado.
it's
There's a couple really cool promo videos on there too.
yeah, on the Tornado's actual Twitter page.
Yeah, there's a one with you on
Okay.
Angel that was shot.
Okay, here it is. It's called Ghost Stories from 2001.
Okay.
And these kids, they all go to this one high school, and it turns out that the high school is actually haunted. So every day they go to this high school, and they've got to solve and release a different ghost from the school.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
yeah, it is pretty cool. And
check that out.
you definitely freaking check it out because the way it is dubbed is funny as freak. And what's even crazier is because they dubbed it back in 2001. There's a lot of 2001 references.
I love that. Yeah, that would be for sure.
Man, let's see. All right. Yeah. So what else? What else? Oh, so yeah. So this week was definitely freaking crazy because Diamond and their infinite freaking wisdom and Penguin Random House, which is the distribution company for Marvel, was all freaking jacked up. So a lot of that.
The one that said how bad was it? Because we were messaging back and forth yesterday. You said it like you were in crisis mode.
I still am, man, because people still need to get their orders out. The dashboard was all jacked up, so order 2 weeks ago didn't go in correctly. Stuff that was supposed to go in Sunday, I couldn't get it in, so they decided to extend the final order cutoff to tonight, like 3 hours from now. So like
Oh
midnight.
wow!
I just got done with packing a whole bunch of stuff, sending out freaking all types of packages. Stuff still hasn't freaking arrived, which is very essential because there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of new characters that came out this week, so people are going to definitely want their stuff, man. But my goodness, hey, so Autumn, did you get to look at the or see any of the video from the the technology seminar from this past weekend?
There was a technology. Did you say
CES?
Yeah, it was yes. Right.
Oh,
Right.
okay. No, I actually haven't. I haven't watched any type of news recently at all in the past couple days, which is really
Just
awful of
been.
me.
Oh, no, I mean, shit. So, hey,
Yeah,
sometimes when you get home, you just want to freaking get absorbed and freaking escape, right? Right. So,
exactly. What went on? Tell me about it. How
well, so once again, like what people wanted to concentrate on definitely was this whole metaverse thing, right? Where
yeah.
you could go in and you could freaking talk to people, without actually being here, and whole avatars and everything. Of course, a lot of people were concentrated on projectors, TVs, and everything. None of that
Yeah.
stuff is particularly good. AI robots, of course. No, hey, robots are coming. We've been saying that for the last 15 years, and they
Yeah.
better keep getting better. But the metaverse thing, I think that's definitely something that people are going to be definitely freaking pushing through.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen that one particular Twitch account that has her own little avatar and it looks real because she controls it with like these sensors and everything. I forget what her name is,
I
but
forget. I know the account. I just forget the name off the top of my head.
yeah, I mean, it looks cool. The only thing is that it's expensive as fuck. It's like $5,000 or something like that, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, because I was just looking at there was there's this company that makes these really awesome NFTs
Mhm.
because the NFT thing is real big right now, but they look like it's like this really pretty like CGI character that is in like a box, like a toy box, and she's like in there dancing around, and it looks like a collectible. It looks really freaking sweet. And oh my goodness, I forget which company it was, but it's NFTX cards, I think is what it was called. But I was like, I need to get on this because it looked awesome. It like the girls looked exactly how they look in real life, and they're
Right.
out there like doing their little dance, and it's like one of one exclusive, and
Exactly. So
yeah,
you were looking into making your own NFT like that, or
yeah. Well, I
yeah, yeah.
contacted the company because I wanted to. I really liked the style of it. I really liked what they were making, and they had like a couple girls that I saw at Exotica, like they had theirs done. I think it was Joanne Angel.
Yeah, it was John Angel had it, right?
Yeah, she has one. And that's where I saw it. I saw it on her Twitter and was absolutely obsessed with it whenever I saw the website. And I was like, I want one of these so bad. But yeah, I've definitely been like the metaverse thing. So like once a way to make it functional for everybody and for everyone to have access
Look,
to.
yeah, Zach. Well, porn is always going to lead the way when it comes to technology. People are going to
Right.
like hear about it, but until you get that little porn thing, because porn kicks in that part of your brain that says, "Got to get more, got to get more."
Mhm.
Once you start getting porn for NFTs, that's going to be
Yeah.
freaking it, man.
And the same with the, metaverse situation. It's like a couple years ago, there was this company that I actually reached out to. It was called My Virtual. I don't know if it was actually that's the name, but it was like a virtual girlfriend experience
Yeah,
where, they
remember
did the full scan of your body and then you were in this type of virtual reality and like you could just pick who you wanted to be your girlfriend, and they would use my voice and da 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 and everything like that. I mean, it didn't come to fruition, but it was awesome. Like, yes, I want to be everybody's virtual girlfriend. When can I make that happen?
Well, hey,
Like,
I mean, look,
yeah, could you imagine like people seeing you in real life and like just assuming that you guys like were together? Like we've created, like you know what I mean? Like they're
look,
living some fantasy
but you
life.
gotta understand. Look, we gotta remember, John Hinckley, right? Who was the guy that tried to assassinate Reagan.
Mhm.
He had did it because he had seen photos and videos of Jodie Foster. So, take those home, put it up, and he had created a relationship with these photos from magazines in his
Mhm.
head.
Yeah,
And somehow he made some connection. Apparently, these photos were talking back to him and told
exactly.
him
to
to
go
assassinate.
assassinate Reagan.
Yeah. They could be like, remember we had this conversation about, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Huh?
you have like hundreds of men that just, think that you're their girlfriend or something crazy,
Exactly.
extravagant like that. That would be, I mean,
Well, see, that's why you
I personally think that's badass. I would love that.
get. It's like, well, if you would, well, if you, hey, it costs some honey for the money for the honey, baby. If you got to pay you up,
Exactly. Like,
got to maintain. I
with
mean,
all the VR and everything like that. Like
well,
porn will be the first thing that gets that off the ground. Like as soon as there's porn, it'll
yeah.
just take off, and people that's what they'll use it for.
Yeah. Well, in one of the Black Mirror episodes, at one point they were talking about they came to this one actress and said, "Hey, we're going to pay you this amount of money, and you're going to allow us to scan you, and we can use your image in perpetuity. We're going to use your voice and everything, right?" So imagine if you are like a porn star or a freaking OnlyFans star, and you're like one of the highest ones around. You would never ever have to worry about freaking being sick, not being able to perform, or getting old, man, or freaking no, hey, my hair isn't right today, man. Hey, motherfucker, my NFT is fucking on point, so my shit's gonna be perfect every single fucking day. You know, so I could see that being freaking low. The only problem is that you know with that disconnect in between the people, right, the people and the technology, you're gonna have so much more competition. That's the only
I hear
thing.
this, and every episode of Star Trek with the holodeck that comes into my head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, like that. Go ahead. You're fine.
Just like every time the holodeck got fucked up, and the hologram started thinking that they were real.
Yeah, like some Black Mirror. I was gonna say like some Black Mirror type stuff.
hmm
My thing is the craziest thing I thought of in Black Mirror was not. It was just one episode where they had these devices where they could like recall, or I think it was in their eyes or something, where they could
yeah,
turn back time or like recall any memory and play it. Like the people were having sex on the bed, but then they were like tuned
recalling the
into like
best
a
moments,
different time
the
where they
highlights.
actually enjoyed it. That's something I could see for like in the future. Like that seems like it would be, but then again, Black Mirror always has you guessing for a second time. Like that could actually exist. Like maybe that's an actual thing.
I think it was so I think there was actually before the Black Mirror stuff there was actually a Robin Williams movie that's out there. And once again it's in the future and everybody and a mama that could afford it actually got that implanted in their brain so that when they passed on or whatever they could freaking pull out their freaking brain and then you would have this guy and what he would do is he would cut cut all the highlights and then they would play the highlights at the freaking funeral. And the main thing that they wanted to make sure that he didn't have is they wanted to make sure that he didn't have that because then somebody could go in and then freaking just see everybody's shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it turned out at the end that he did have it, but he didn't remember it because he was adopted or some crazy shit. And then fucking some dude just rolled up on him, fucking shot him, and this fucking. But I forget what the name of that fucking movie was, man. But it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's just like the stuff that you're like, maybe potentially like that could be a thing. Maybe give it a couple more years. Sounds like a thing. Like the whole another Black Mirror thing where it has like the ratings over top of the people's heads, and then it's like your number's below this. You can't stay in this part of town.
Right. Well,
Or
China's trying that already.
yeah,
So
basically.
they got their
Like a score, like a credit score.
Social credit scores.
Yeah.
well, no, so they do have like a social media type score where, you know, they look through your social media, they look through your job stuff and all that, right? And depending on that type of score, and I'm talking about hey your whatever is in your bank. So if somebody that's in your city, whatever rates you as bad, then you do not qualify to live in a certain part of the city, right? So for instance, right now that people aren't realizing is that there is a huge ass freaking ratio debt in houses. There are a lot of people that have the money. There's just not enough houses because they're being built slowly. So the ones that are coming out and are able to buy them first are the ones that they've got this freaking score and they've got a high score. So hey, you got a freaking high score. Hey, go ahead, freaking. But the other ones they've got to wait for a while they build up their score until they
To
freaking
be
get
able to
caught up.
get
It's
Holy
crazy.
shit!
Yeah, could you imagine like you can only come here to LA and live in this part of town if you have a score over this, that, and like rated on by your daily interactions with other human beings or something. Like
Fucked.
yeah, because I never fucking interact with anybody, so I just
See, but the only problem is that if you don't react with anybody, your shit goes down.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
thing,
but it
man.
also went
One
up
good
on
interaction a day just to push the score up.
Exactly. It went by like comments and like likes and stuff like that too on your socials.
Right. And it didn't matter if like the local coffee maker was the person who gave you had to get to, like somebody high up.
Yeah.
And if that's somebody high up, then that counts as more,
Yeah.
which is literally how freaking like
Social media
TikTok.
works
Yeah,
pretty
that
much.
exactly right. They don't care. People are like, oh man, I've got like 1,000 views. Yeah, but until you get like like a view and a like from like Miley Cyrus or from Justin Bieber, they really don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So and it was but yes, especially what was crazy is that on that episode of Black Mirror that you were referring to, what's again the most important incredible thing would be, hey, I think you're cheating. Oh, I wasn't cheating. Okay, rewind the tape back. Show me. She's like, oh no, and then she turns around, freaking trying to erase the shit real quick.
Exactly.
See,
Amazon, stop.
people would never go for that. You know,
Yeah. I know.
too many people aren't about the accountability on none of that
Oh
shit.
yeah. Or they had the one where they could like see the last 5 seconds or something of the end of the person's life, or like what they saw before they died. I think it was. And they could do it on animals and humans.
Damn.
Yeah. So you would recall the last 5 seconds before you died, so you would automatically be able to figure out that person's cause of death or how they were murdered. Like that would
Yeah.
figure out, pretty much cure everything. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get caught.
Yeah. Excuse me. I wanna ask, what do you think of this particular photo right here? We were they look on drunken chat once again. There's a bunch of drunk old men freaking talk about freaking comics, and they got stuck on this one particular photo
Is
for an
this what I think
hour.
it is?
Yes, I went back and I counted it. People were talking about this freaking thing for an hour.
Was this the I Spies 3?
Yes, so King of Spies #3, written by Mark Millar. So if you don't
Okay.
know who
It's
Mark
actually
Millar
pronounced
is,
Miller.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Yeah, it's actually pronounced Miller like the beer.
Okay, then he should spell it that way then, asshole.
I don't know.
Anyway,
No,
but yeah,
I,
he's written all types of stuff. He's got a major picture, or he's got a deal with Netflix for First Look and all the other stuff. Mark Millar, is that Walking Dead as well, right?
yeah.
Adam, do you know?
What?
Mark Millar, that's Walking Dead as well, right?
No. Kick Ass,
Oh yeah.
Kingsman, Wanted, Jupiter's Legacy.
Right. So the reason why people got stuck on it is because you have a dude with no legs, and
I
he's
saw that.
strapped. Yeah, and he's strapped to this young lady.
With no arms.
Oh, wait. I see that. Like, wait, what?
We said the character's name was Nubs. Is never said me correct.
Nubs. Yep. Nubs.
There's a King of Spies #1.
So, you know what? So as I was doing packing, you know what I found today, Adam?
What did you find?
I found 4 copies of King of Spies #1 qualifiers.
Awesome.
So, fortunately, none of. I mean, I think maybe only one of them is actually none of these are in like 9/8 shape, but I still found them. I guarantee you. Let go ahead and let this thing get options. People are going to eat this thing up.
Yeah, I actually think it's gonna have legs because every time I
Because he doesn't have legs. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
That is a handy April joke, Adam. That is a damn shame, man.
But like, why doesn't she have any arms?
Because actually in the first issue they get blown up.
So wait, he's actually strapped to her leg?
Yes. He is. They got blown up in like some war or something like that, and I think in issue #2, in issue #2 they come back at the very end, and there they are, and they were
Like
what was
that.
crazy. Yeah, they were just like, and they were what was crazy is they were chilling at like a restaurant cafe, and and because she doesn't have any arms, he's holding a freaking cup no longer has straw. and she's she's drinking. It's pretty crazy. So
That's
whatever.
amazing. I love that. I love all of it. Honestly, I love that she's clearly like holding up the most gigantic dude with the hugest arms.
It's going to get crazy, and then and then just in case she has to freaking fight on her side, she's got the little knives coming out of her shoes. So
I see that.
She's got to get the.
That's great.
So wait, does she not have both arms? Does she only have one?
Yep. She has no arms.
Okay, so does that mean he flicks her cigarette for her? Like he must reach around, grab it, something, because it's just coming out of her mouth there.
Right. There's so many questions that I
So many questions.
yeah. I want
Mr.
these two to have
the
their own
most
series.
Mark Miller comic book I've been looking forward to for a while now.
This should be its own series. I don't want to hear about spies because I hate spy movies. I just want to know what is going on in the daily life of these freaking two. You know what? I want an anime. I want an anime with just these two, and I just want them just. Hey, let me see what's going on, man.
Can we have like a?
I need to know their side story. I need to know their daily life.
Yeah.
How are they brushing their teeth? Like how is she wiping her ass? Like what's going on?
That's another good question, right?
Like,
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh man, so many questions, dude. Oh, okay, she's got her menstrual cycle going on, right? What's going on with that?
Interesting.
Or unless because you know how some people they've got all types of dexterity in their feet.
mm-hmm.
So there's some things that maybe she could do. Like she could probably drive. Like I've seen people drive with their feet.
Yeah, straight up like she's, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. With her.
Yeah, just man.
But like my thing is it does like he do like a handstand and then she like will kick people while he's doing a handstand. Like whoop, like that.
But the thing is, yeah, I mean, here's the problem. If she kicks, she better make sure that she's on good and steady on that one leg that she's kicking off of.
Exactly. So I'm saying like he puts his hands
isn't
down
his
on the
weight gonna
ground.
get off balance?
Yeah, he stabilizes her while she, just karate kicks her legs up in the air, fights the enemies. I don't know. There's so many questions.
So,
The King of Spies by Image Comics. Check it out. It's Nubs.
No.
We need Nubs cosplay.
Yeah, but he's like straight up at the waist. Like he doesn't even have anything going on down there, does he? Doesn't look like it.
He for some reason, because look, he's got pants, but those pants are like tucked in to his shirt for some freaking reason.
Exactly.
So I don't even know why he's wearing pants, unless he still has like the one member, and that's all he's got. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, because it looks like.
Or
that thing is wrapped around her belly, and which is wrapped around his ribs. So he probably doesn't even have his penis.
Right. So now I'm thinking of my buddy Jose, right? From back in Philly. He got shot all the way to fuck up, right? So I mean, yeah, he's got his legs and everything, but he the thing that you need to connect your freaking intestines to your asshole, he didn't have that. So he had a shit in the bag.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that because he doesn't have an asshole, he has to shit in the bag, and that thing that's got tucked into like the pants or the shorts, whatever, that's got to be the bag. Because that's the only thing that makes sense.
Poop sack.
Yeah, that's his poop sack, right? Just tucked in and everything, which makes me question how does she feel about having a poop sack like, on her ass and shit. Oh man, Mark Millar, I want all these. You better write all these questions down because I want these motherfuckers answered.
Exactly.
And you know what's actually messed up? So there's this, or there's going to be this issue, and there's going to be one more issue after that, and then that's it.
That's so cool.
So there's only two more issues that we get to have all these questions answered about what
All right.
is going on.
All right, Mark. Get to it, Mark.
This is this is gonna be freaking crazy. I'm telling you, man.
It
Let's
is.
see.
All right, you guys. I have to head out here.
All right.
So
Have a great rest of the week, Autumn.
I will catch
We'll
you
be in
guys
touch.
later.
Everyone,
Yes.
please follow Autumn South on all the socials. If anyone wants some customs or anything, just get in touch with her through Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff. And
Exactly.
thank you for being part of the team. Have a great week.
Thank you. Yeah, make sure you guys check me out, autumnsouth.com or any social media under Autumn South. And thank you guys for watching Awesome Sauce. I'm Autumn South, and it was great hanging out with you guys. I'll
Thank
see
you,
later.
Autumn. See
Bye.
you. Bye. Once again, thank you to Autumn South for hanging out, man. She definitely brightens up the freaking show, and and definitely classes up the joint, Adam.
Okay.
So I don't know why you're giggling like that, man. That's fucked up. But yeah, once again, freaking thank you, Autumn South, and thanks you to you, Adam, for letting me freaking hang out with you one more time.
Hey,
Just
thanks,
one
man.
more time.
You're always
Um,
like I said when we were talking off there, man. You're always welcome on Awesome Sauce Radio, brother.
All right, so what should we get into next? We're gonna get into what was hot this week. We're gonna take 20 minutes to go through that, and then hopefully get to some of the FOC. But before we do all that, let's see. Ooh, what's going on here? Let's go take a quick break.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
I really do need to get some popcorn, freaking, when we do this show. Man.
It's a good thing you didn't see me nerding out in the background. Let's all go to the
lobby. Hey, you are welcome to sing it any time you want. It's your show. You can do what you want to do, except for take your pants off. Nicholas Hart. You and Nick, man, always freaking trying to find a reason to freaking take your clothes off, man. But here we go. So, know what I just read? Just an hour ago, man. I read Black Manta by DC, and
how was it?
You know what, man? It's shaping up, right? Once again, DC. When you open up the first couple pages, there's just a whole bunch of unnecessary mierda just splashed all over. But then you gotta freaking train your brain to freaking read stuff. And once I finally got into it, it's like, oh, there's something different. It looks like they're turning Black Manta and his whole world into like a mini Wakanda, right? So yeah, there's like African kings and kings all over the freaking place, and what they seem to think is that the city of Atlantis, where Aquaman resides, should be theirs, right? So now there's this new character named Devil Ray. His first appearance was in Black Manta #1. He has this hatched plan to go and kill everybody in Atlantis, and then he's going to use the Trident to bring that city of Atlantis up to the freaking surface.
Oh wow!
And his whole thing is it's crazy because he's in this kick right now where he hasn't lost a fight yet. He doesn't lose. He doesn't just go ahead with the plan all willy-nilly. He plans it out and he freaking goes in and he succeeds, right? So he came in, he kicked Black Manta's ass right now, and he's on this Devil Ray is on another level right now. So he's
a little background on there may be an appearance of this character in the old Justice League Unlimited comics, because Devil Ray was the stand-in for Black Manta in the Justice League animated series because they weren't allowed to use Black Manta.
Really? So
Yeah.
that would be why they're pushing this character so hard, and he has his own little storyline going on right now. So that means, hey, freaking Black Manta #1, 2021, I think. Yeah, 2021. That might be something you want to pick up. There was a 1 to 25 that's out there, and it's kind of cheap. It's like $20 for that bad boy. I had just checked. So um, they give a little background in this one and the first one. So it's something that people might want to freaking check out. So I'm going to make a decision. I mean, there's still plenty of copies out there, maybe like 7 or 8 copies out there, but I'm gonna hold off on buying it to maybe tomorrow. But I'm gonna see what's going on. Catwoman Volume 5, number 39, that Jeff Kyle cover. That's the one with
Is that the
Catwoman.
Diamond Ruby one?
Well, no, that's the next one that I'll talk about. But this one is of her on the pole in that leather
Okay.
latex suit. Um, I don't know what's going on with that one, but hey, Catwoman on the pole, I can dig it. The one you're talking about is the cover C, so Samika joint.
Yep, I
That
just had
one
it mixed up in my head for a second. Sorry about that.
no. So that's the one of her climbing over the diamonds and to get the ruby. I haven't checked on the price for that one yet, but it was still doing pretty good over the weekend. Let's see, anything else from DC? I don't think so.
DC is like
Oh,
few and
well,
far between.
Suicide Squad King Shark #5, that Carrie Andrews, that's the Peacemaker joint. That one is sold out.
Yeah, I have a feeling it would be, especially because Peacemaker is the shit. You watch
See.
Peacemaker yet?
Yes, I've seen the first 2 issues. It's like, okay, interesting, right? The only thing is, no, it's not really, kid friendly or anything, but still, I could dig it. Canto 3, Lionhearted #5, that 1 to 10, that one sold out.
That's a ghost.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, so I've been telling people about this one for a while. That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #125, that cover A, that's Sophie Campbell.
Is
That's the
that the one
one.
with the punk frogs?
Yes, sir. That one is all sold out. I saw that come a mile away. Also, the cover B is all sold out. That was the one that we didn't have art for. Now we have the art and the cover. Those punk frogs are right there on the cover, and that one's even better looking one than the cover A. But I guess it really all depends on your preference. The 1 to 10 for that one is not doing anything right now, and that's because
I'm
the punk frogs.
surprised.
Yeah, the punk frogs are not even on there, so that one's not doing anything right now. Um, and in my opinion, they IDW screwed that up. They should have had the ones with the punk frogs on the 1 to 10,
That should
but
have
they
been the
didn't.
1 in 10.
Yeah. But look, good for IDW for at least having starting out the year with at least one joint that's getting sold out. I'm looking at Image right now. Aerosmith. Aerosmith, that's the one about magic, but they're fighting a war, but they're not just fighting a magic war, they're fighting it in the trenches. That one got sold out. I had a feeling about that one. It's particularly the ones that kind of look like the old World War I propaganda. Those are the ones that freaking did really well. Um, the 1 to 25, that did not sell out. That one's still available. And I think people are going to wait to see what's going on with that one to actually get in their hands, read it before they actually start to go crazy for that one. Once again, this is Wednesday, so people are not in any type of rush to get that one especially for a title they don't know. Primordial. I actually read Primordial. I got caught up on it. That's one about the cosmonaut dog that got sent out to
Yeah,
space.
how is that? 'Cause I
It
look like a brain
is.
writing on it.
So I'm probably going to do a review on it. Um, I like the idea of following what happened to the dog once it out in space. But then it goes kind of crazy, which is fine. But then once he starts coming back to Earth, because remember he didn't come back to Earth the first time. That dog's dead. Um, that's when it gets really really crazy. and I gotta say, I don't get where they're going with this. This might be have to be one that we're gonna have to wait to see once the trade comes out. But right now, I'm not feeling it. Right?
Yeah, like I said, this is one of the image series I decided to wait for the trade on.
Yeah, they I think I understand what they're trying to explain, but they need to explain it in words. Don't just show me a bunch of crazy ass freaking panels that are like miniature as hell and think that, oh yeah, we freaking get it, you know. Um Primary number 5, once again, the cover C is the one that sold out. Um all I can say describe it, it's got the two monkeys and a dog and they're in like a ball of a comet type deal. And
Sweet.
it's fine. But that's just the cover C. There was a cover E, which was a 1 of 10. That is still available. Nobody's picking that one up. I'm surprised that none of the Walking Dead joints did well. Let's move on to Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man did not do well. Ben Riley, nobody cared about that one.
I think people are
Black
starting to
Panther,
care.
yeah, Black Panther, nobody cared. Death of Doctor Strange, X-Men Black Knight number 1. Um, People, that one did okay. Wow, my shit's all over the freaking place. Um, that one did okay. I'm gonna have to read that one. Defenders number 5, that Javier Rodriguez. Um, that's still available. I think it's because people haven't read it to figure out what's going on with that one yet. Devil's Reigns Villain for Hire number 1. That's the appearance of a new Sinister Six, or excuse me, a new Thunderbolts under the Kingpin. That one sold out.
Yeah, no, I'm
Um,
looking forward to reading that.
um, it's this one's going to be a dealer's choice because there's a cover A and then a cover B. The story for this one didn't have everybody, but the cover B has everybody that's going to be in the story going forward to include U.S. Agent. So if you're speculating on that one, you might want to freaking pick up both of them. But cover B is definitely one I would think would be the way to go. Devil's Reign X-Men number 1, that's out there. Hulk 1 to 25. I'm talking about the second print for Hulk number 1. That one sold out. That one I told people, yeah, I think that'll do well. And you know how I hate.
Yeah, wait, whoa, hold the phone for a second. You're actually championing a second print.
Only because it looked really good, right? No,
All right, I was
most of
gonna
the
say it has
covers.
to really be impressive for the Dark Horse.
Yeah, the story.
Green cornbread.
Yeah, Dark Horse. I'm not. This is Chitlin Green's cornbread here. Uh,
All right.
yeah, this one doesn't look like any of the first covers. It does look. It does have its own thing. It's black and white, which looks really nice. That Ryan Otley. It's
Ryan
fine. I'm not
Otley?
saying people should run out and freaking go get it, but it looks nice. And then the Hulk number 3 cover A regular Ryan Otley. That one sold out as well. I could kind of understand that one because there is a giant Wolverine in this one. That would be his first appearance, and that's who is on the freaking cover. So that one's understandable.
Yeah. Once again,
The
I'll be reading that after I'm done with the episode tonight.
But yeah, freaking, there's a whole bunch of covers. Most of the looks like most of the Hulk freaking covers freaking sold out. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 34. There is a who's this by? Daniel? Is this Daniel? I thought this was by Daniel. I thought this was by Torrin Clark. Daniel Acuna, right? Once again, this is another one of Miles Morales, the Spider Web, and the colors are just popping with in between red and pinks, just absolutely freaking popping. I freaking love this cover.
Awesome sauce.
And that one's sold out. The Moon Knight volume number 9, number 7, cover B, that Raza cover. That's one of him amongst a white background. Sold out.
You're surprised with everything going on this week. That's why it's sold out. Moon Knight
Yeah.
Mania Running Wild.
Yeah, that one's an easy. That one was easily predictable to see that one was going to sold out. And Zodiac, we get to see the actual guy calling himself Zodiac
Nice.
in this one, so it's interesting, right? I'm not saying it's going to be book of the year, but it's interesting. Silk is not doing well at all, man. Freaking. But
Never
once again,
Silk book? Jesus Christ.
there is a Silk book. I'm definitely going to freaking try and read that one. Silver Surfer is has a book out this week as well. The cover A is sold out, but what the best one is actually the cover G, the Alex Malev, but it's not doing too well. It's not selling out. I don't see a lot of copies out
No,
there.
no, no secondary or third
Uh-uh.
market hype at all.
Nope, nope, nope. Not yet. Anyways, Star Wars Doctor Aphra cover B is doing well, um, which is interesting because, and once again, I'm just looking at this right now. But as of an hour ago, when I started doing some analysis on this one, the cover B was not the one at all to get, but the cover C was the one to get, and that's understandable because it actually has Doctor Afro on the cover, kind of looking like the hoe at the end of the bar, freaking trying to get you to come home with her.
Excellent.
The Star Wars High Republic number 13, not doing too well. Strange Academy number 15, that one's when it was an easy to
That was an
see.
easy sellout. Everyone
Yeah,
was asking me about that today too.
yeah. The second appearance of
First
Gaslamp, I have.
cover of the gas lamp.
Yeah, so I think I sold out. I do have one copy, but the cover is all jacked up because it got stuck on some freaking tape, man. Uh,
Damn penguin, ship your books right, man.
yeah. Straight Academy. Even the Todd Knock headshot joint, which is like a cover of Wong, is on there. That one did well. Venom number 4, cover A did well. That's because it's got the new character called Spearhead on the freaking cover. And there's also another new character in there called Bedlam. That's in these books as well.
And
So
like I said, I'm liking Al Ewing's take on Venom. I'm looking forward to reading that later on tonight too.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's got some interesting stuff happening in there.
I like
Uh,
the take they're taking with Dylan and Venom trying to become a sovereign son.
mm-hmm. I'm not gonna once again. I'm not gonna spoil anything else for you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
let it
yeah.
wash over you.
Basically, with that, I don't think that's really spoiling much.
Yeah.
Just the
But
take.
yeah, every single cover for Venom sold out, which is amazing because usually when a Venom has any type of book, there's going to be at least 30,000
3, 4
copies.
covers.
So for Venom number 4 to sell out, man,
Wow.
that's amazing. But then again, I'm looking at the 1 to 25, and looks like Midtown was only selling it for 27. Um,
Okay.
so that is what it is. X Lives Wolverine. Look, there's going to be plenty of copies. Don't freaking go crazy for that one. I,
Like I said,
I,
I didn't even bother.
and then let's go. Let's see. Indies. There was an unlockable. There was an unlockable for Angel. Angel number 1. It was a Annie Huckley version. I don't know who this character. I think the character's name is Angel. That's the vampire, or maybe it's something else. But that's the one that's sold out. That's the one per store. Animal Castle number 2 came out this week as well. None of those are doing too well right now.
I'm
Um,
surprised.
let's see. Cave Woman is out. I'm keeping my eye out on Charlie and Humphrey. This is one of those that people, uh, I think it's a remake of an old Charlie and Humphrey freaking cartoon or something like that from back in the day, but it's still out there. Crimson Cage number 2 just came out. Um, let's see, Cursed Pirate Girls Devil Cave number 1. It's got a pretty yeah, that one's got a pretty good cover. They usually go for $9.99, but Midtown busted it now to $8.99. That one is sold out, both for A and B. Doctor Sleepless has got a bunch of stuff that's coming out, and I'm looking through the oh, so one of the ones that I did pull out for people was this thing called Gilliam's March, Laura and Her Other Stories. It has a photorealistic headshot of this girl who is under her half of her face is underwater. Absolutely freaking gorgeous.
Interesting.
Right. And she's a redhead, which is why I'm kind of shocked that Ultra
Red
Maximus.
Kryptonite, shout out to Ultra Maximus.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that he didn't freaking
Yeah,
cast this one, but it was this one's a 1 of 10, and that one definitely sold out as well as the cover B. So there's that one, and the last one for books that came out this week. Um, and I'm looking at the indies. Oh, excuse me, this is not the indies. Well, but this is Dynamite. Hell, Sonya. Once again, I kept telling people about this black demon freaking lady. Lucio Perillo did this one. There's a limited edition, and as I've told people, I think it's limited to 5,000. Is it 5,000 or or is it 500? Maybe 500.
Maybe
I forget what it is.
500.
But it's limited to let's say 500. This is the one that goes for $50, sold out, and I could tell you that these limited edition joints, ever since I started bringing attention to it, has started to sell out, man. There's another one that's once again it's a Hell Sanya #1. This one's done by Jay Lee, and let me tell you, it's not even close to looking as good as that Lucy Perillo, and that one is sold out as well. So that to me means people don't really care about how it looks. They care about it being limited edition, and the fact that Dynamite has been putting out some really good covers.
Dynamite's been killing it lately with their covers.
Yeah, I don't know what Jai Lee was thinking about. What I don't understand is that NYX #3 has one by Rose Beige, which is absolutely freaking gorgeous. It's once again it's a headshot of Draculina just sitting there looking all cute with some flowers behind her. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. That one did not sell
See,
out.
the way you're describing it, it doesn't sound like her usual. She actually put some thought into the book, and maybe her arms took a rest.
Everybody's taking my advice when it comes to these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle freaking homage covers. Yeah, they're leaving those alone. Thank God. Come on, send Dynamite a message. Hey, we do not
Yeah,
need.
can we please stop with the TMNT homages and the Spidey 300 homages? Like, that's Jesus H. Help Christ.
Yeah. And then that's all I've got for the ones that came out this week. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do the ones that are on FOC.
I do have a question for you. As far as FOC, the Darth Vader 20s.
Yes.
I know they're no longer available. Do you think it's going to be a long-term investment, or do you think it's going to be a quick flash in the pan?
It's going to be a quick flip, right? So if you get them, don't freaking hold on to them unless you really, 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 really like Grogu. As soon as you get it, freaking put it out there and freaking flip.
So I'm already seeing eBay being all over the map.
Yeah, I don't know how people are selling it already, especially so. Once again, I'm trying to figure out how I can freaking show this without freaking. But so here's what you do need to know is that there is going to be a second print of that out there. So yeah, that Darth Vader #20 Sprouse is going to have a second print. You heard it here first. There's going to be your.
I knew it was inevitable. As soon as we talked privately Sunday as I was placing my FOC order, and I had to remember to smack my business partner in the face a few times for the miscommunication, because I don't want 25 copies of 422nd print.
It is what it is, man. Freaking, you got to make that freaking call. They gotta if you have access to sell the stuff, freaking sell it quickly instead of freaking putting out your own money. And if you sell it, if you're good, you're good. That one was one of the ones that if I decided not to freaking just buy myself a whole bunch, I was only going to freaking take orders, and the people put in the orders. That is what it is. I think I got myself maybe a couple of copies just for me, but the rest of the ones that I'm buying are going to be for other people.
Yeah, because all my Star Wars buddies were just like, "Can you get this for me? Can you get this for me? Can you get?" I'm like, "Don't you know how to go to a? I mean, there's never a place to buy comics besides me, dude."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a miracle worker.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're looking pretty good with that. Those timeless joints, right? Those are still going up,
Hey,
man.
man, those are doing well. I have those in my hold box, and I'm waiting for a signing for Terra Strong. I'm getting those signed.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. It's getting kind of late. It's 10:34. So what I will do is I will go through the DC stuff, and then we can continue on with the other stuff, the other FOC stuff on Drunken
Drunken
Chat
Chet,
Son.
son,
Right.
Friday at 1
And
a.m.
and the reason why I think it's okay to do the DC stuff because I do have the photos, and I do think that there's a lot of good stuff for DC. DC is actually trying to turn it around. Unfortunately, nobody wants to buy their stuff, but they're
And
they're
especially
doing
when
a good
some of the
job.
books are $10 a pop.
hmm So the first one that I have up right now is Batman the Knight #2. The cover B by Riccardo Federici, and this one is a card stock. Now it's interesting because the solicit talks about that Batman goes over to maybe I forget whether it's France or whatever, but he meets a new uh no a new cat burglar, right? And that cat burglar is the individual that's on the cover. So it's a new character that's going to be in this book, and he's supposed to be famous and renowned. And Batman, I don't know, Batman throws the guy. I don't know, he throws the guy in jail. But what's scary is that the guy has hair and features similar, from what we can see. He has features similar to Selena Kyle.
Interesting.
So I'm not saying that this dude is her son or anything. I'm just saying that it's kind of interesting that Ricardo Federici went that route.
If they do reveal to be the son, you think they'll make a Batman having another kid?
That would be interesting because
Because
of
Batman
the
collects kids.
well, it would be more interesting because of the strife that he's going through with Damien right now. Right, Damien
Yeah.
doesn't want his name. He doesn't want anything to do with him. He's off on this island playing Fight Club right now. So if this kid freaking pops up and turns out to be, I don't think it's his son, but if it's Selena's son and he decides to take him in, whew,
Oh
my
yeah.
goodness. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go back to Batman Tonight #1, make sure that this guy doesn't freaking show up there, just to cover my bases. Um, Also, is Catwoman #40, by Jeff DeCaw. Jeff DeCaw, that's my boy. I freaking love his art. And it's just got Catwoman and kind of a headshot, but it's got like all types of stuff that's kind of superimposed on her body. I really like it. It's pretty good. It's
Nice.
not cover. It's not going to be cover of the week or anything like that, but it's still a pretty
So
good
if
one.
you're a Catwoman fan, that hell yeah, man.
Catwoman #40 is also going to have one by Jenny Frison. It's just her sitting on this luxurious couch, chilling with her cat. Just enjoy her new ill-gotten gains of pearls. And then once again the cover of to this week was by Sozamaika, which was in 125. He also has, or she, also has one that's coming out about 2-3 weeks from now, which is another 125. 125. Once again, it says Catwoman #40. It doesn't have as much stuff going on where she's climbing over diamonds or anything. It's just her chilling on the awning, with her
You
little
know what?
catwalk and shit.
I almost that I'm gonna have to order a couple copies of.
Yeah, you might have to, just to hedge your bets, right?
Yeah,
So,
no, just because, like I said, I've been collecting the Prison covers anyway.
mhm. Next one that I have up is going to be this one. Damn may near be my cover of the year for DC. It's got the Penguin, and you know how the Penguin, he's usually just chilling in his little fur coat with his freaking tuxedo and everything.
Pimping out, yo.
This is a photorealistic cover of the Penguin, and he is burning dollars. just sitting there fucking just burning dollars.
I want that on a T-shirt right now.
It literally is freaking awesome. It's just him with a stack of dollars, and they're on fire.
That's got to become a T-shirt and a poster.
It is, yeah, it is awesome. Absolutely amazing. The next one that I have up is
definitely T-shirt and a poster.
right. That was Detective Comics number 1053. Also on 1053, Lee Bermejo has one going, and it's once again, you know how kind of photorealistic he has the stuff, but this one is it looks like it's Batman and he's trapped in Arkham Asylum, and he's getting freaking stabbed by a bunch of the Arkham Asylum villains like Harley Quinn's there, Penguin's there, Poison Ivy, Joker, and Scarface, and a bunch of others. So it is interesting. And then there's also going to be.
Actually, Detectives right now is the better read Batman was.
You think so?
I've been enjoying Detective a lot more in the last 3 or 4 issues than I had Batman.
I don't know. DC stuff has been kind of sticky for me. It's been like it's like like a bowl full of condoms from like 15 years ago. You never know what you're going to get. Some might have holes in them. Some might just the glue might.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think they jump around with their continuity a little too much, and they try to introduce way too many new characters to just tell a good story.
Next one I got up is Milestones in History, cover A, Crisscross. The only reason why I brought this up is because the solicit says, hey, they're going to talk about the old characters and where they came from and everything. But there's something inside the solicit that makes me think that they might actually put in some new characters, but we'll see. Nubian and Amazon is number 5. Cover C by Alexis Franklin. It's a Black History Month cardstock variant. It actually looks good. There's a lot of photorealism to it, but
Amazons will not meet the same fate that Wonder Girl's about to meet.
This one is by another. I forget who this company is. It's I Want You or Past the Last Mountain number 1. It's got this devil that's on the cover, but I don't know if you've ever seen the Uncle Sam poster where he's pointing and says, "I want you." That's basically what this demon. That's what this demon is doing. Like, hey, I want you.
That's awesome.
Suicide Squad Shark number 6. It's got the new character who just came out this year, I believe, called the Defacer, and she's chilling with King Shark, and it's got the King Shark. So in a sweater. So I don't know if you've ever seen those old '80s photos that you used to go and get Sears.
Yeah, right? I know it. Yep.
And we get the lovers freaking joint right where you got one, and then of course above them you got the like superimposed joint right there like that. Superimpose of like, hey, this is what they're actually thinking of some shit. Right? That's what they're going for. This one, I love the concept. It's just that the execution was a little off, but I think there's going to be some people that really like this one.
I have not read any of that King Shark series yet.
It's weird. They're trying to build on this love relationship between King Shark and the Defacer, but we'll see. And then the last one for DC that I wanted to bring up was Robin's number 4. It's the Jen Bartel one. It's basically, I forget what the character's name is. It's blonde, but she's working out hard, in her leggings and her workouts, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this one.
Yeah, man. Jen Bartel has her fan base. That should do well.
Yep. But that's all I got, Adam. Take it away, man.
Yeah. I want to thank Lucas for coming on and joining my puppet show bullshit each and every week or whenever he can make it. If you want to order any comics, drunkenchatsun.com or go to the pull box, or just email lucas.thashina@comiccrusaders.com. Real simple to use. I use it all the time. I want to thank 98 Wednesdays for sponsoring the show. Get your comics that guaranteed at 98 each and every Wednesday. Big Apple Comic Con is returning to the New Yorker Hotel on March 26th. Not sure who the guests are yet. Need to double check, but bigapplecomiccon.com. I will be set up there, I think. Just need to clear a few things first. Exotica returns to Chicago April 30th through May 1st. The sexy convention on God's green earth. You know, Autumn will be there. I'll be there. So exotica.com. Key Collector Comics, of course. Key Collector Comics is one of the greatest apps on God's green earth. All your comic book knowledge. Type in Blind Adam, all one word, all lowercase letters. Get 2-3 weeks. Key Collector. I want to give a Cover Price a shout out, and I will be emailing you guys. And of course, for all your toys, spicing up the bedroom needs, www.bad-dragon.com. I want to thank Autumn, and I want to thank Al. Once again, my heart goes out to Dave, the nemesis. Please send him some good vibes, prayers, so he can get better. Love you, man. Remember, you don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. Stay safe, wear your masks, wash your hands, pay for your porn, enjoy your comics, and I love you all. Blind Adam out.
Viewer discretion is advised.
If you feeling like a pimp,